Welcome to Artificial Evidence, where the algorithm knows the secrets buried in the dark corners of humanity. I'm Owen Carver, and today we're unraveling the enigma of a case that has haunted the secluded shores of Black Hollow, New Hampshire for years. The small coastal town of Black Hollow, nestled between jagged cliffs and dense pine forests, is the sort of place that feels trapped in time. With a population just shy of 6,000, it's the kind of community where everyone knows your name and outsiders are met with wary glances. Black Hollow Pier, a weathered structure that juts out into the Atlantic, was once a bustling hub for fishermen. But by the winter of 2012, it had fallen into disrepair, a skeleton of its former self. And it was here, on a frigid December evening, that the first threads of an unsettling mystery began to unravel. It started with a single scream. Eleanor Sharp, a local schoolteacher, was walking her dog along the beach near the pier. The moonlight barely cut through the low-hanging fog, casting an eerie glow over the frothing waves. Eleanor later described hearing a chilling, blood-curdling scream that echoed from the direction of the pier. She froze, gripping her dog's leash, straining her ears for any further sounds. But the night had gone silent. The next morning, 17-year-old Lily Grayson was reported missing. Lily, a high school senior, had told her parents she was heading to her friend Jenna's house for a study session. When she failed to come home and Jenna revealed that Lily had never arrived, the alarm was raised. Search parties combed the beach, the nearby woods, and the labyrinth of weathered pilings beneath the pier. They found nothing. At first. 3 days later, a torn piece of Lily's distinctive green scarf was discovered, snagged on a rusty nail at the end of the pier. The discovery sent shockwaves through the town. Rumors swirled. Had she fallen into the icy waters? Was it an accident, or was something more sinister at play? The investigation quickly turned toward the residents of Black Hollow, and as with any small town, there were whispers about who might have been involved. The first suspect was Daniel Cobb, a drifter who had been living in an abandoned boathouse near the pier. Daniel had a troubled past, a string of petty thefts and a reputation for being volatile when drunk. He claimed he'd seen Lily walking toward the pier that night, but insisted he had nothing to do with her disappearance. Police searched his boathouse and found no evidence linking him to the crime, but his proximity to the scene made him a convenient scapegoat in the eyes of the townsfolk. Next was Emily Graves, Lily's art teacher at Black Hollow High. Emily was well liked by her students, but she had an unconventional teaching style and an intense, almost obsessive interest in Lily's artwork. Investigators uncovered a series of emails Emily had sent to Lily, praising her talent but also urging her to enter a regional competition that required a hefty entry fee. Was Emily pressuring Lily for reasons beyond mentorship? Though suspicious, the emails provided no direct evidence. Finally, there was Robert Bobby Carr, the owner of a seafood restaurant near the pier. Bobby had a criminal record, a DUI and an assault charge from his younger years, but he'd turned his life around, or so he claimed. On the night Lily disappeared, Bobby's alibi was that he was closing up his restaurant alone. No one could confirm his whereabouts, and some locals whispered about his temper, recalling heated arguments with his staff. Months turned into years, and Lily's case went cold. The scarf was the only tangible clue, and it told investigators nothing. But Black Hollow never forgot. The pier became a ghostly reminder of unanswered questions, a place avoided by most, except for the occasional thrill-seeking teenager. In 2018, 6 years after Lily's disappearance, a storm battered the New England coastline. The high winds and crashing waves caused part of Black Hollow Pier to collapse. During the cleanup, workers made a grisly discovery: a weathered backpack wedged between the rocks. Inside was Lily's student ID, some personal belongings, and a note. The note was water-damaged and barely legible, but forensic experts managed to piece together fragments of its message. It read, "Meet me at the end of the pier. Don't tell anyone." The revelation reopened the case. Who had written the note, and why had Lily agreed to meet them? The investigation turned to the suspects once more, with fresh scrutiny. Daniel Cobb had left town years earlier and couldn't be located. Emily Graves was now working at an art gallery in Boston, but connection to Lily's disappearance seemed tenuous at best. And Bobby Carr? He was still in Black Hollow, still running his seafood restaurant, and still adamantly denying any involvement. The breakthrough came in 2020, when advancements in handwriting analysis provided a match. The note had been written by Bobby Carr. Confronted with the evidence, Bobby confessed. He admitted to luring Lily to the pier under the guise of discussing a job opportunity at his restaurant. An argument had ensued, and in a fit of rage, Bobby had pushed her. Lily had fallen, hitting her head on the rocks below. Panicked, Bobby had hidden her body beneath the pier until the tide carried it out to sea. The confession shocked the town. Bobby had been a respected business owner, a man who attended church every Sunday and sponsored local sports teams. But beneath the surface was a man capable of unspeakable violence. Bobby was convicted of manslaughter and tampering with evidence. Lily's family finally had answers, though closure remained elusive. As we close this chapter of artificial evidence, we're reminded that the truth often lies hidden in plain sight, waiting for the right moment to reveal itself. The pier at Black Hollow may stand as a monument to tragedy, but it also serves as a testament to the resilience of those who seek justice, no matter how long it takes.